there's construction people outside. He's not happy with that. You give up? Hey guys, this is probably going to be my last video that I filmed from home because I'm leaving for college in a week, and I figured this would be a really good opportunity to kind of celebrate the transition by showing you something that's been requested a lot, and that is my hair care routine. You can see the condition it's in right now. I showered or washed my hair. I shower every day. I washed my hair yesterday morning, and so this is second day hair, and yeah, pretty shiny and soft, and I really like it. And so I'm going to show you what I do to get this hair. I'm going to follow this up with, or in the future, with a video that's more generalized hair care, because I'm kind of a hair care nerd. I do lots of research in trichology, science journals, and things like that. And so I'm going to make a different video that's more generalized hair care, but this is my specific routine that can be used for people if you have hair similar to mine. It is about, I'd say medium thin as far as strand width is. It's pretty long at this point, and it's very straight. But yeah, let's get started. First thing is, whenever I wash my hair, I use a sulfate-free shampoo system. I do that because sulfates are a rather harsh surfactant or detergent agent that's used in some shampoos that pull a lot of natural oil and moisture out of our hair. So when you use sulfate-free, it's using more gentle surfactants in the shampoo. So it leaves a little bit more natural conditioning in your hair, and it's not as dry, it's not as frail, so it doesn't break as much. And that's especially important to me because I have fine hair, so it's, you know, it's thinner, it's gonna take less to make it really fragile and break. And I have hard water both here and back in college, which adds to the drying effect, so I want to be as gentle as possible on it with my shampoos. The stuff I'm using right now is these puppies. This is the L'Oreal EverSleek Reparative Smoothing Shampoo line, and I used the paired conditioner to go with that. You can see I'm almost out of those, and I tend to switch in between two different shampoo and conditioner systems right now, because the ones that I really like are more expensive. They're like $30 a bottle. But since I'm almost done with those, I'm about to switch to the more expensive stuff, and that is ColorProof. It's designed for colored hair, but it's super good for virgin hair too. The one I'm using right now is Volumizing. It doesn't work super well. My favorite I've ever tried is the one in the pink bottle, which is the getting rid of frizzy hair, and that just makes your hair super smooth. But I don't have that one right now because last time I checked on Amazon it was like 35 bucks. I didn't want to spend that. I also once a week use a clarifying shampoo. It has a stronger washing ability without the dryiness, so you can get out more impurities and product buildup in your hair. As an added benefit, I've also put lavender essential oil into my shampoos and conditioners. This is really good for stimulating your follicles, and I found that it helps my hair grow faster and stay softer. I've gone from growing about 1 centimeter every 4 weeks to every 3 weeks when I use lavender essential oil. And that's a noticeable difference, you know? I tend to wash my hair about every 4 to 5 days. I don't wash it very often because when you overwash, you're pulling your natural oils out of your hair more, and then your scalp reacts to that by producing more oil. So a common symptom of overwashing is oily scalp plus dry ends. So if you can, sometimes this doesn't work for people, and people just have really naturally oily scalps, and so they do have to wash every day, like my friend Ladali Vita33, who's also a video tutorialist on YouTube. But for most people, cutting down on the frequency of washing is healthiest for your hair. You want to get it as infrequent as you possibly can, and that's why I've gotten down to every 4 days. When you're switching from washing every day to washing infrequently, there is going to be an adjustment period where your scalp is still overproducing until it realizes, oh, you're not pulling all the oils out anymore, I guess I'll calm down. So for me, that was about 2 weeks. So if you're gonna do that, that process, you're gonna want to do it at a time when you can afford to look more greasy, or when you found a really good dry shampoo. Now watch the following clip for how I wash it. I don't think this has ever been done before on YouTube, but I'm gonna show you exactly what I do in the shower, minus the whole naked part. Alright, so this is gonna be my showering routine as far as hair care goes.
I start by wetting my hair and massaging the scalp to loosen up as much dirt as possible. Next, I squeeze out an egg yolk sized glob of shampoo and massage it into just my roots and scalp. Don't scrub really hard because this will break and abrade your hair more, and don't apply the shampoo to the lengths of your hair. That's because the lengths are more prone to dryness and breakage. I rinse out the shampoo by standing under the shower stream and massaging the hair again. The suds running down your hair will clean the length without scrubbing them harshly. I squeeze out slightly less conditioner and apply it to just the lengths of my hair. My conditioner has some fatty alcohols in it which are really good for conditioning, but if put on the scalp can be too much and make your hair greasy and limp. I finger comb my hair as I do this to pick out tangles. Any loose hair that comes out, I stick to the side of the shower so my drain doesn't clog. Once I'm done applying the hair, I leave it on for about 5 minutes, and so usually I'll go and shave my legs or something while I'm waiting for it to really soak in. At the end of my shower, I turn the water temperature to cool to rinse the conditioner out. This helps seal my hair cuticles when the hot water before had made them stand up. Flat cuticles are shinier and protect the hair strand better from damage. Finally, I turn the shower off, squeeze the excess water from my hair, and collect up the hair on the shower wall to throw in the trash can.
The next step after washing and conditioning my hair is the drying portion after taking a shower. I try to avoid heat styling as much as possible because, again, it's a highly damaging agent and my hair doesn't stand up to damage very well. So what I usually do is, if I have lots of time, like a few hours before I need to go anywhere, I just let my hair drip dry without even combing it, just dry. If I need to go somewhere, I will wrap it in a soft t-shirt like this. I got the specific one from my friend who went to Gettysburg College. Hi, Nicole. So, and it's a softer cotton. It's better than the towels, which have, you know, those fabric loops, and those will catch and break your hair more. So the t-shirt's a little gentler to your head. I'll show you now exactly how I wrap my hair with a t-shirt to keep it up while it's drying.
Grab your t-shirt and with your hair flipped forward, put the t-shirt on upside down. That is, put your head through the head hole first. Like this. Position the t-shirt so that one armhole is in your face and the other is at the back of your head. Slide your head back out of the t-shirt so that it covers your hair but not your face. Twist up the shirt and the hair inside like one does when wrapping with a towel. Once all twisted, bring the twist backwards and with a hair tie, secure to the armhole in the back to keep everything secure.
Now after my hair is, I would say, about 75% dry, it's still a little damp, I will go ahead and put a leave-in conditioner on it. My favorite right now is this one, Biosilk. It's the one that I'm just like absolutely obsessed with, the shine and softness in my hair right now. But I've also in the past have used ChiI Silk Infusion and MoroccanOil treatment. And those have been pretty good. My favorite is the Biosilk, but these other two have a great success with me and with other people who have used it. And then at that point, after I've worked that in, I will comb it out. Combing and brushing your hair while it's wet is going to be more damaging than when it's dry. So that's why I wait until my hair is more dry than right after I get out of the shower. I use a wide tooth comb like this because that's going to break your hair less than a fine tooth comb. And combing is also less damaging than brushing. Now when my hair is dry, I try to avoid brushing it as much as possible. In the event that it's really tangled and I need it to look nice, I will use a boar hair bristle brush. This is going to be more gentle on your hair than the plastic brushes that you can get. Just remember that, like makeup brushes that you use, you want to wash these every once in a while because the product can build up on it, and then you're just putting that buildup plus dirt and oil back in your hair. Now when I'm in the middle of the period when I'm not washing, like second day, third day, fourth day, like this is second day, what I'll do if I'm lacking sort of the shine level that I want, will spray a little bit of this onto my hair. It's very, very light. It's probably the lightest shine serum I found that is also actually does something. It is, in case you didn't see, it's Organix. Focus, there it is. MoroccanOil, Weightless Healing Oil Complex. And then if my ends are feeling dry too, and it's before I want to get a haircut, I use this on the ends. That head. And this has silicone in it, so if you use something like this, you're going to want to use your clarifying shampoo. When my hair is getting to the point where it's really dry, I really like Batiste Dry Shampoo. So if you're getting oil around your temples and things like that, but your down here still feels pretty good and you don't want to wash it quite yet, just spray some of this. It's going to be harder to find a good dry shampoo for you if you have really dark hair, because this comes out as a white powder. I kind of have like medium darkness hair, so if I don't spray too much of this, I can you massage it in and it becomes transparent, and so it doesn't look like it. And this is the best dry shampoo that I found that doesn't leave my hair sort of chalky feeling, but still actually absorbs the oil. Now the last step to my hair care routine is deep conditioning. This is the most powerful conditioning treatment that you can do for your hair. And so I do it about once every 2 weeks. And I do another one that's even more conditioning once about every month or so. The one I do every 2 weeks is a natural home remedy where I compile the ingredients myself. I haven't used any commercial products before because I like the way this one works, so I just haven't moved away from it. The main ingredient to my deep conditioning masks are either amla oil or castor oil. Coconut oil is another popular one, but it works for me, just not as well as not as immediate shine and conditioning effects as these ones. It might be placebo, but these feel like they make my hair a tiny bit thicker too. And us fine-haired people always want that. So these are things called carrier oils, and so they make up the majority of my hair mask. I fill about a cereal bowl, and I fill it about a third of the way with the oil. And then for greater shine effects, I add about 2 big squirts of honey. Try to make it as pure as possible, no additives or anything like that, because that can mess with your hair chemistry. And then additionally, for extra protein and strength in my hair, I'll add an egg. Just crack it, blah. And then finally I put in some more lavender essential oil, and then some ground mustard seed. This helps stimulate the follicles. You may feel like a tiny bit tingling if you ever use it. It helps move blood flow to your follicles and make your hair grow faster and stronger. Kirby! What's with all this stuff on my bed? The other deep conditioning method I use is this neutral henna. If you've ever heard of henna, it's usually a ground root that comes from the cassia plant that imparts a red color. I use the neutral. Shush! They're just the construction guys. I use the neutral version, which doesn't impart any extra color, but it adds the conditioning and volumizing and softening effects that henna adds as a part of its symptomology. So I'll do this about once a month because it's pretty messy. This is from the brand Light Mountain. Now when I get my hair cut, because that's an important part of growing your hair and keeping it healthy, is cutting the ends. The ends will tend to split, and if you don't cut those split ends, it's going to split up the length of your hair, and you can have significant hair loss that way. So I get my hair cut about every 2 to 3 months, and that's just a trim, just like a centimeter, 1/4 of an inch, whatever, up the ends, just to tidy them up a little, you know. And other than that, I can just tell you about my diet. growing healthy hair really depends on just being healthy in general, so I try to drink as much water as possible, eat lots of fruits and vegetables. I love the smoothie maker my mom just got, so I get like 8 servings a day. You want to cut down on as much highly processed grains and dairies as you can, as well as if you have any vitamin deficiencies, you want to take supplements for those. So you can go talk to your doctor if you suspect that might happen. I take supplements for iron and fiber. I also take some biotin supplements. I take 2 of these pills a day. Some people report benefits from that. I think it's doing something, I'm not really sure, but it doesn't really hurt me to take the pills, so I do it anyways. So yeah, if you have any other questions about my hair care routine, feel free to post a comment. And again, I'm going to follow up this video with more of a generalized hair care instructions and advice. So if you have hair that's significantly different from mine, like super curly and thick, and your hair needs are different from mine, you're probably going to want different products and treatments, and so in that case you can wait for information for when that video comes out. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope this was helpful and at least enjoyable to watch if it wasn't helpful, and other than that, have a good day. My mama thinks that's too many products, but she doesn't understand.